In Sibelius, the use of magnetic lines really helps us solve a lot of layout problems. We can attach things like glissandos between two notes, and then the line will move with the notes if we transpose the material or copy it to another instrument. What's not as easy to do is to create lines that don't have a specified beginning point or ending point. We often use these in jazz styles where we want a glissando up to a note, but we don't want a specific starting note for the approach. Getting a glissando that falls off is usually not an issue. We can select a note and then select the glissando, and it will fall pretty much as we expect. But what's more difficult is figuring out how to create an approach glissando, one that rises up to a note without a specified starting pitch. We can create a partial solution by using grace notes. I can create a grace note and then attach a glissando between the grace note and the arrival note. But that isn't quite the same thing. That puts too much emphasis for the musician on the starting note, when what I want is just sort of an ambiguous approach to the note. What I really want to do is hide this grace note but keep the glissando. But if I hide the note, whatever's attached to the note also hides with it. So here's a solution. I'm going to create a new type of note head based off of the headless note head called blank. And all that's going to do is have no head and no stem. I'll uncheck play, but I'm going to leave it so that it transposes. That way, if I'm using this on a transposing instrument, the blank note head will transpose with the instrument and the line will stay in its laid out position. Now I can assign that note head to the grace note, and I have an approach glissando that actually moves with the note. And if I copy it to other instruments, it'll transpose right along with the arrival note. It's hard to select this note once it's hidden, so what I have to do is select an object before it and then use the right arrow to move the selection forward. And then I can treat it like any other note. I'm in the middle of a project right now where we're transcribing a bunch of 20s and 30s swing and hot jazz, and we use this all the time. Once you've created it, you can copy it from project to project. I hope you find it useful.